Lesson 3.5, Triangle Sum Theorem. Here's a new postulate. Postulate 3.2, it'll be called the parallel line postulate, or the parallel postulate. Through a point not on a line, there is exactly one and only one line parallel to the given line. In other words, there is exactly one line through point P that is parallel to line L. We are going to use this in the following proof. After that, you probably won't use this one very much. So it's nothing you need to memorize, but at least know what the parallel postulate does. It creates a line parallel to a line that you've already drawn. Here's the triangle sum theorem. The sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle is 180. So the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C adds up to 180. The goal of this lesson is to actually prove this theorem is true. And the proof of the triangle sum theorem requires an auxiliary line. And an auxiliary line is a line that you add to a diagram to help explain relationships in proof. So here's the proof that we're working on. Given triangle ABC, prove that the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle C adds up to 180. So notice this red line, that's going to be our auxiliary line. So step 1, draw PR through B parallel to AC. So that's our auxiliary line. So the way that we can state that or justify it is by the parallel postulate. Step 2, angle PBC, so P to B to C and angle 3 are supplementary. They lie on a straight line, so we would say either definition of linear pair or linear pair postulate. Step 3, we're saying that those same two angles, since they're supplementary, they add up to 180. Yep, you guessed it, definition of supplementary. And now we're starting with something new. PBC is defined as the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2. That reminded me of my picture. So if I look up here at my picture, the angle in question is this pink angle. And it's defined as 1 plus 2. So it looks like we're saying the big angle adds up to the two small angles, and we're defining what angle PBC is equal to. So that's going to be angle addition postulate. Then we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 adds up to 180. So I'm looking at 1 plus 2 plus 3 adds up to 180. Again, that looks like they're all on a straight line. So we're talking substitution. So if I thought it was going to happen because of the picture, but if we look at this, PBC plus 3 equals 180. But PBC is really 1 plus 2. So it looks like from step 3 to step 5, the red part is staying the same. And then we're going to substitute in this yellow for this yellow here. So the green substituted in for the yellow because they are the same. So that's how we end up with substitution on that step. And now step 6, it says angle 1 is congruent to angle A and angle 3 is congruent to angle C. So 1 and A and 3 and C. What kind of angles are those? My hint is that these two lines are parallel. So they are alternate interior angles. So because the lines are parallel, alternate interior angles are equal. And now, since they are congruent, then they are equal by the definition of congruence. So if we look at what's happening on step 8, we have A plus 2 plus C equals 180. And that's what we wanted to happen in our proof. So we're going from step 5 to step 8. So 1 is really equal to A. We said that in step 7. So we replaced the 1 with an A. The 2 stayed the same. And then 3 and C are the same. So then I replaced the 3 with the C. So now I can say that pink plus green plus orange is equal to 180. So again, that would be substitution. pause here to take any questions. This proof is an expectation for Chapter 3. This will show up on your test, so please make sure that you review this. We will study it a little bit more tomorrow. Here are some book questions involving the triangle sum theorem. So if we look at the first one, it says find the value of each variable. So what I'm doing is I see x plus 59 plus 43, that's a triangle, so those three have to add up to 180. So 180 minus 59 minus 43 is going to give us 78. Not much work to show on that one. Then I'm trying to find y and z. I can't do triangle sum theorem because I only have one angle. So I'm going to do linear pair. Those two add up to 180, so the supplement of 78 is 102. So now I have 49, 102, and our other missing angle for the triangle sum theorem, so z would have to be equal to 29 degrees. Please try the next question. Pause so the students can work. Again, on this question, I'm going to find x first because of triangle sum theorem, and then I'll find y because of linear pair postulate, and then I'll find z because of triangle sum theorem. So my angles are listed below. Exterior angle of a polygon is an angle formed by a side extension of an adjacent side. So example, angle 1 in the diagrams below. Here is an exterior angle, and exterior angle. 2 and 3 are inside the shape, so they are interior angles. In other words, they are remote interior angles. The two non-adjacent interior angles. So number 19, it says circle the number of each exterior angle, so that's going to be number 3, and then draw a box around the remote interior. So 1 and 2. Try number 20. Exterior, remote, interior. Which of the numbered angles are exterior angles? I would say that the only ones are 6, 4, 10, and 8. 5 is not truly an exterior angle, it's vertical with 1, and 9 is 180, 7 is 180, so I would not include those. Naming the remote interior angles, well, the remote interior to 6 is 2 and 3. The remote interior to 4 is 3 and 2, 4, 2, and 3. The remote interior to 10 is 1 and 3. And the remote interior to 8 is 1 and 2. So maybe I should have organized this a little bit better. In this picture it says find the measure of each variable. So I'm looking around to see my relationships. 37 and A are going to be the same. A plus C is 180. A plus B plus 109 is 180 because of triangle sum theorem. So here's something that we need to solve this problem. It's called the exterior angle theorem, and it is missing from your notes, so make sure you write this down. The exterior angle is going to be equal to the sum of the two remote interior angles. So in this example, 37 is equal to 109, excuse me, C is equal to 109 plus B. And that shows the exterior angle theorem. So probably the first thing we're going to do is say that A is 37 because of vertical angles theorem. And then the supplement to 37 is 143. So C is 143. So that 143 is going to be equal to 109 plus B. which then makes B 34. Try number 6. The first thing I notice is that y is going to be 63. Using the exterior angle theorem, I have 130 is going to be equal to 63 plus x. So if I solve that, I get x is 67. So on the bottom, I'm finished, and the only one I have left to find is z. So I can do triangle sum theorem. 63 plus 85 plus z has to be 180, so z is equal to 32. So from this lesson, you need to know how to prove the triangle sum theorem, and you also need to add the exterior angle theorem. This concludes my lesson. Are there any questions?